Charles Dickens, Bleak House. Step into the labyrinthine world of Victorian bureaucracy with Charles Dickens' A Bleak House, where the intricate and seemingly never-ending legal case of jaundice entangles the lives of its characters in a complex network of relationships and personal struggles. The novel takes us on a journey through the dusty corridors of the Court of Chancery, spotlighting the inefficacies of the legal system that Dickens critiques with penetrating insight. At the heart of the story is Esther Summerson, a kind-hearted orphan whose fate is tied to the case, unveiling secrets of her identity and familial connections. Alongside Esther are other compelling characters, such as the empathetic physician Alan Woodcourt and the enigmatic Lady Dedlock, each grappling with themes of social injustice, love, and personal redemption. Through vivid storytelling and deep exploration of human nature, Dickens crafts a narrative that remains relevant today, offering readers a tapestry of interconnected lives amidst a backdrop of systemic failure and personal perseverance.
Bureaucratic Labyrinth. Step into the oppressive maze of bureaucracy portrayed in Charles Dickens' Bleak House, a story set against the backdrop of Victorian London. The narrative revolves around the labyrinthine Court of Chancery, an institution drowning in its own inefficiencies, symbolized by the never-ending legal case of jaundice. This case, a black hole for wealth and hope, interlaces the destinies of several characters, each navigating their way through its toll on their lives. At the heart of this complex web is Esther Summerson, a young orphan raised with little affection by her godmother, until she uncovers the truth of being the illegitimate child of Lady Dedlock, a noble woman cloaked in secrets. Esther is enveloped into the life of John Jarndyce, who offers her a home at Bleak House. Her compassionate nature wins her the love and respect of all, including Ada Clare, her close friend, and Alan Woodcourt, a noble-hearted doctor devoted to aiding the underprivileged. Despite suffering and surviving smallpox, which leaves her marred, Esther's inner beauty captivates Alan, who proposes marriage. Together, they build a fulfilling life in Yorkshire, raising 2 daughters. Parallelly, the tale of Lady Dedlock unfolds. An aristocrat with a shadowy past, her greatest fear is the revelation of her relationship with Captain Horton, who fathered Esther. Blackmailed by the manipulative lawyer, Tulkinghorn, Lady Dedlock is driven to despair, fleeing to avoid disgracing Esther. Her flight concludes at her lover's grave, a tragic end tied to love and loss. Ada Clare and Richard Carstone, wards of John Jarndyce, are entangled in the endless Jarndyce lawsuit. Ada's love sees her marry Richard, whose obsession with the case leads to his decline and eventual death. Left to care for their baby, Ada finds refuge with Esther and Alan, forging a new family within Bleak House's warmth. The character of John Jarndyce stands as a pillar of integrity amidst chaos, his life marred by the very case he cannot escape. Though an embodiment of benevolence, he battles the systemic rot symbolized by the lawsuit. In pursuit of Esther's happiness, John selflessly releases her from a marriage proposal when he recognizes her love for Alan, valuing her joy above his own desires. Dickens masterfully critiques the British legal system, which instead of serving justice, sows suffering and confusion through bureaucratic entanglements. The lives of Richard and Ada represent the individual's helplessness against the system's damaging fog, a recurring metaphor that symbolizes blighted dreams and thwarted justice. Through his keen observation, Dickens paints a somber picture of legal practitioners, whose self-interest prolongs human agony. In Bleak House, themes of social injustice, corruption, identity, and love are intricately woven into a rich tapestry of interconnected narratives. Characters struggle to reconcile with their pasts while forging a livable present, bearing Dickens' hallmark for vivid, unforgettable characterizations and an acute insight into the human condition. Bleak House stands as a poignant critique of societal ills, offering a mirror to the flaws of institutions meant to advocate for the very people they often dismantle.
As A Bleak House draws to a close, the reader is left with a profound understanding of the pervasive impacts of systemic inefficiencies that Dickens masterfully criticizes. The tale of Jarndyce and Jarndyce not only sheds light on the crippling hold of legal bureaucracy but also reflects on the broader societal and personal injustices of the era. Through Esther's journey and her evolving relationships with Alan, Lady Dedlock, and others, we witness the enduring power of love and identity in overcoming adversity. Dickens, with his characteristic wit and sharp observations, compels us to reflect on the enduring relevance of his critique on today's systemic shortcomings. As the characters emerge from the murky fog of bureaucracy to find personal clarity and resolution, Bleak House stands as a timeless narrative that challenges readers to question systems that promise justice yet often deliver just the opposite, pushing for compassion and reform at every societal level.